Hi and welcome along to Transfer Daily, the show that takes a look at the players linked with the January transfer move to Arsenal. We're going to kick off today with a rumour that's been flying around now for the past couple of days, and it seems to be getting hotter and hotter and hotter, and that's the rumour of Gabriel Paulista coming to Arsenal. This rumour isn't going away, it's still out there, and we've been hearing now from a Spanish media outlet which goes by the name of Cadena Sar. I think Cadena Sar is a radio station based over. Is that they're saying that Arsenal are close to completing this deal for Paulista. They're saying that they think it's going to be an initial £6 million that Arsenal are proposing to pay, rising to 10 million. And they're saying that they think this is what the deal is going to be, even though it's been rumoured yesterday that Paulista has a release clause of £50 million. But they're saying, Cadena Sar saying that they think this deal is close to getting done, and also willing to pay initial 6 million, rising to 10 million. So we're going to have to watch this space on that one. But the Paulista rumour still out there. We're also hearing that Manchester United are, as I said yesterday, very interested in him, but we're going to have to watch this space and see what happens with that one. Another interesting one that's propped up today is the two players from Valencia. Newspapers over here reporting that Arsenal are interested in going in for both of them. First one out of them is João Pereira. He's been around for a long time, bit of a veteran footballer, 30 years of age. He's got about 40 caps he's had for Portugal, Pereira, and he can play. He's primarily a right back, but can also cover centre back as well. And we're being linked with a move to him. He hasn't really played at all this season for Valencia, and his contract finishes at the end of the season. Really has been out of favour there at the Mestalla. And he's a player that could be got because, as I said, he's only got till the end of the summer on his contract. And the other player that we've been linked with that plays for Valencia, this time a young player, one of the starlets over there at Valencia, and he goes by the name of Jose Luis Gaya. Now, different prospect completely to what which left back by trade. Lot of clubs have been looking at him, including Real Madrid have been looking at him, Manchester United have been looking at him, Arsenal very, very interested in him. And we're being told that Arsenal are looking at a double swoop of Pereira and Gaya, and they're saying, the Metro newspaper saying that Arsenal ready to table a bid for £35 million. I just can't see this. Why? Arsenal have got Monreal playing at left back, playing the best he's played for a very long time, and they've also got Kieran Gibbs. So Pereira for £35 million, and Gaya and Pereira for £35 million. I just can't see it. Even Pereira, I don't know. A right back. We've seen Bellerin come in and do brilliantly at right back. He's also Callum Chambers who can cover that position until Debuchy comes back. I just cannot see those two deals happening, but they are being reported out there today. Another one that's been reported today, which has been, this deal has come up before, sort of at the start of the January transfer window. It's back up again. Newspaper Daily Star again. Daily Star seems to come up with a lot of rumours. But Daily Star again reporting this one, and this time it's Cheick Tioté. Cheick Tioté, we all know who he is. Plays for Newcastle United. 28. He seems to be older than that because he's been around for such a long time. But he's 28 years of age, currently playing over there in the African Cup of Nations for the Ivory Coast. He'd be worth about 9 million. They're reporting him. Newcastle willing to sell, and Daily Star saying that Arsenal are considering a move for Cheick Tioté for that defensive midfielder position. I think I discussed this right at the start of the window. He's a good player, but I just think that, I don't know, 2 years ago I would have said yes, but I think at this moment in time, Cheick Tioté is not the sort of player that Arsenal are looking for. And again, I'm not sure about this one. It could be. Listen, also going to consider any of the decent defensive midfielders out there. But Cheick Tioté, I don't know. I just don't think I can see that do happen, especially at £9 million. I think also if they are going in for a defensive midfielder, they want more than just an enforcer. They want a player that can enforce, but also is a good ball player, energetic, gets around the pitch. And I'm not sure if Tioté now at 28 is that player. And if they were going to move for Tioté, I'd be thinking to myself that it'd be for a lot cheaper price than we're reading there for £9 million. Of course, Newcastle would like to get that. Another player linked again today. This player's linked all the time. The rumours on him just won't go away, and that is Edinson Cavani. We all know who he is as well. The man, a couple of years ago, was considered to be the best striker in the world. That's why PSG went out and paid a whopping amount. I think it was over £50 million to bring him from Napoli. He hasn't really set the place alight at PSG. He has scored goals. He scored goals regularly, but hasn't set it alight. Doesn't seem to get on at all with Laurent Blanc over there at Paris Saint-Germain. And it seems pretty obvious that Paris Saint-Germain want to get rid of him. It's not going to be in this January transfer window. I very, very much doubt it. But in the summer, certainly, it looks like he'll be moving on. Remember, he's got financial fair play. Paris Saint-Germain has spent ridiculously amounts of money on players. So they're going to have to offload a few of those players to enable them to buy other players in the summer. And Cavani seems to be the player that's definitely, him and Lavezzi, definitely heading for the door. Where will he go? Cavani has apparently said that his preferred place to play next would be Arsenal. He would like to play for Arsenal. I don't know if you've probably seen Alexis Sanchez. He's excited by Arsenal, the stadium, everything about Arsenal, the fans. But he said he wants to play for Arsenal. And again, lots of links in the newspapers, been flying around for the past couple of weeks. These rumours just won't go away. Daily Star saying today that Arsenal are preparing a £45 million bid. Is he worth £45 million? Edinson Cavani, but that's what they're saying. There's also been numerous outlets over there in France saying that Arsenal are willing to bid, Arsenal are interested. It's all over, and I know a lot of these links sometimes are just, you know, putting two and two together, but there could be something in this, in that Arsenal do have an interest in Cavani and may look to move for him in the summer, but I definitely think that's not going to be something that is going to happen right now. Let's talk about a couple of players that were our players that are getting linked today with a move away now. Xavi came out in the Spanish press yesterday and said that if he was Barcelona, there's two players out there who would be interested in getting. And one of those is David Silva from Manchester City or Santi Cazorla, our player from Arsenal. Xavi, hands off, mate. Hands off. Be quiet. Right, Santi Cazorla's not going anywhere, but he's been linked now because of those of what Xavi said. Of course, links now flying around linking Santi Cazorla with a move to Barcelona. I don't think that's going to happen, even though you never know. You know what? Every Spanish player's dream is always to play for either Barcelona or Real Madrid. But I don't think Santi Cazorla will be moving anywhere soon. But he's been linked with a move to Barcelona today, on the back of those comments from Xavi. And also another player that is our player, right, but he's currently on loan at West Ham, Carl Jenkinson. West Ham reported permanent deal. They want him permanently. They've been very, very impressed by his performances this season. He's had rave reviews. I've got a couple of mates who are West Ham fans, and they just can't believe how good Jenkinson is. They said his crossing of the ball has been brilliant, something that I've always said even when he was at Arsenal, and he's been one of the reasons why Andy Carroll's been ticking over there at West Ham. West Ham want to bring him in on a permanent deal. Arsenal not keen to let Jenkinson go, which is a good thing. I hope we do bring him back in the summer. And Arsenal have said to West Ham United, do you want him? £12 million, that's how much we want for him. £12 million if you want to bring him in. And I don't think West Ham are too impressed with that. They haven't got that sort of money. But that is the price that Arsenal have put on Carl Jenkinson. £12 million if they want to sell. I'm hoping that they're not going to sell him. I'm hoping that they're going to bring Jenkinson back. We've seen the amount of injuries that Debuchy has had as well. And it might be just time for Jenkinson to step straight into the team, although the way Bellerin's been playing as well, wow, would he get his place back? I mean, it's going to be, will we sell him? I mean, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens to Carl Jenkinson in the summer. I'd like him to come back because he's such a diehard Arsenal fan as well as a player as well. Quickly get through some of the comments. DiMaggio Curson says, we don't need Song. He's in referring to yesterday when we were talking about Alex Song. He said, we don't need Song. We have Francis Coquelin. Why waste money on Song when we have a good player in that position? And Francis can also improve more. He is young after all. Please, Wenger, sign the defender already, he says, right? The defenders that Lomprey, right, I won't pronounce his surname, but Lomprey is saying that he would like to see Van Dijk or Paulista or Reed come in. Ryan Purchase says, let's not get carried away with Coquelin. I can remember the same time last year when everyone was praising Flamini as the answers to our defending problems. That's a good point. Although Coquelin, I just think Flamini came as a bit of a breath of fresh air because he showed a lot of fight, a lot of heart. But Coquelin, his performances, it's only 5 games, but including against City, and you know, you're not going to get much harder than that, have been really, really inspiring. His energy, his drive, everything he's done in that has been, I think, on a different level to what we saw from Flamini last year. Sam Marquez said, I'm sorry, this is a no-brainer. Why chase these La Liga defenders who probably can't even speak English? What's that got to do with anything? It doesn't matter as long as they can play football good. He said, Reed is strong, quick, good reader of the game. He's vocal, English-speaking player. He's quite like his English speakers, right? And he said, second defensive pairing with Chambers and Reed is not a bad pair, and that's not bad. And Reed, again, making sounds that he would like to move to Arsenal. There's also been rumours that Reed has said, listen, I'm not looking to move from West Ham. Again, this is all talk that we're going to have to wait and see. It will all be revealed within the next week and a bit who's going where. Right, let me just do a couple more. Meltdowner says, I love the mentality. Koch did have a few good games. He needs to buy depth, he's saying. I think he's talking about Arsene Wenger. Just another excuse for Wenger not to actually have to spend and buy some squad depth and competition. But if Coquelin is performing so well, do you need to go and buy right now, or should you wait until the summer when you can get the targets that you want? We all know that in January it's very, very hard to bring in the type of players that you want because they're either cup tied, if they're playing well, their clubs don't want to let them go, or they're going to want you to pay ridiculous amounts. If you've got a guy who's come in and has done so well, why would you want to, you know, take him out of the, you know, and go and spend a load of money on someone else who's going to have to adapt? You're not sure if they're going to fit, won't have a pre-season to train with the team. Coquelin thing has really brought up a real conundrum for Arsene Wenger. But certainly, one thing we definitely need is a centre-back, and we're going to have to watch this space to see what happens. Thanks for watching Transfer Daily today. We'll be back again tomorrow with more Arsenal transfer rumours.